we made our season predictions earlier in the show, and I said I do not have the Steelers making the playoffs in 2024. And I have kind of some odd logic, Nick, and you can let me know if this makes any sort of sense and if it's fair or foul. I think the Steelers, I think there's a pretty real chance they are a better overall team than what we saw last season. I just cannot possibly predict or anticipate them getting the injury luck specifically to opposing quarterbacks and other quarterbacks around the AFC that they got last season. Does that make any sense?
No, it makes sense. I think they are a better team. They've upgraded a lot of spots. They're better quarterback. They're better at OC. They're better corner. They're better at linebacker. I mean, they're better at a lot of spots. Safety. I mean, you look at across they're even better at punter. I mean, if you really want to go there. So they're better at a lot of spots. But one, I think the construction of the scheduling is brutal. I don't care what anyone says. That back half of the schedule is going to be an absolute gauntlet for them. If they hit, a rough patch with some injuries and guys have to miss games, they could lose a significant amount in a row there. And I think they're a more talented team than they were last year. This season to me feels like a transitional year, Donnie. That's what it feels like. It feels like a year where they took some upside swings at quarterback to see if something hits. They have a foundation of young talent that they're building, specifically on the offensive line. They have a lot of contracts coming up. It feels like a transitional year to see what the future is. Who's going to be pieces there? In other words, what I'm trying to say is this screams 9-8. That's what it screams to me. And I mean, that 9-8 could be in the playoffs or it could be right on the outside, but they're probably going to be picking like 17th. I think that's where I'm at. So I don't think your logic is wrong at all, but this team, this is the most 9-8 team I've ever seen right now. That's really what it screams to me. I think they'll be in it until the very end, but I think this team is gonna hover around that 9-8 point probably for most of the year.